let me go back and actually show you what I meant when I say if you've done a long put spread and you've done a short put spread, you've actually done a butterfly if you combine them all into one trade. So here is a, well, this should have been, here is a short put spread right here. So if I do the short put spread, we have limited and known risk if the market goes down, and we have limited and known upside if the market goes up. So we do it for a net credit to the account. We're selling this put here. We're buying this put for protection, and we want the market to drift upwards, or if it's up here, just stay where it's at. We want time decay to be our friend. Now, if we do a long put spread, and let me grab that strategy. I guess I had the wrong one out here. So if we had the long put spread, and let me get the graphic done, that in this instance, we are paying a net debit for the trade. And what we want, and with that net debit, that gives us a limited and known risk. If the market goes up, we are profitable between the strikes, right in this range. This is where our break even is at. And then if the market goes down, we can make the maximum on our trade. So let's flip back and forth fairly quickly here, right? We have the short put spread. We have the long put spread. Let's slide this up a little bit. And you can see that if we do this kind of quickly, back and forth, we do this little dance, long put, short put, long put, short put, and we combine them both, and guess what? It looks like this. It looks like a long put butterfly spread. So ideally on the long put spread, the fact that we're going to have our short put spread that is bullish on this side of it removes this unlimited profitability as the underlying goes down. And in this instance, the fact that we have limited and known risk here, but we have a limited and known profitability on the upside if it goes up, is offset by this side on this trade. So this line goes away. And what ends up happening is we sell 2 at strike B. So we're selling this put on the short spread, and we're selling this put on the long spread. And this ends up looking like our butterfly. Now, the one thing that's wonderful about a butterfly is, especially if you're in an expensive underlying, they're usually done quite cheap. And that is a beautiful thing. The non-beautiful thing about a butterfly is that you need time decay to happen in order to get the maximum profitability on your trade. Because here's the issue with a butterfly, if I put this trade on, because the profit and loss graph at expiration looks wonderful. But if you put this trade on and the market comes down to strike B, and say you have a lot of time value, or there's a lot of time left in your option contracts, you've gone out, let's say 30 days, and you're right on your forecast right away, it comes to strike B, you're short 2 options right at strike B. You're short these 2 puts at strike B. And guess what has to happen? You have to buy those back. Would you like to pay the maximum premium? You just put the trade on, or would you rather do it closer to expiration? And the answer is closer to expiration. So you cannot max out on your butterfly until you get some time decay on strike B. And I'm going to modify some of these butterflies, and that's what I really like to do. But a very popular trade to do in the 0 DTE scenario is to go in an expensive underlying and buy one butterfly right at the money and hope that the market just kind of stays there. And at expiration, you're from the beginning. So for example, an underlying like the S&P 500 index, you have a lot of value in your option contracts on with only 1 day remaining. The time decay doesn't even start really eroding until you get closer and closer to the actual expiration. I would say on Eastern time standards, it's between noon and the expiration date. So you're trying to take advantage of this scenario where butterflies are cheap when there's a lot of time premium, and you know that the time premium has to go away. And that's one of the things that zero DTE or daily option contracts can help you with.